and a lot of groups like the Masters of Ceremonies and Stetsasonic and Just Ice and King Son, a lot of guys. He brought the whole community kind of close together, had meetings and so forth, so how we can get better and move things forward. At the legendary club Latin Quarters, he used to co-manage. So, I was always there at the Latin Quarters. That was the ground zero too of everything that was happening at that time frame. So I used to be with everybody, like every weekend, every weekday. You think about it, be at the Latin Quarters, just having a good time partying and living the culture.
Wow, it's definitely a part of history. That's awesome. And now another huge accomplishment, in your career is that, you actually were the guy to break Outkast in New York City. And, that represents a lot because I remember Outkast winning Best New Rap Group at, the 1995 Source Awards and being booed, as, they really weren't giving the South its due. So really to say that's what you did, you broke down major barriers. So tell us about that. I went into the promotion game after a while. Like I said, went behind the scenes, went into the promotion business with a friend of mine, Sincere Johnson, and we had Creative Control Promotions, and did a few records, did some records for Puffy, some Mary J. Blige songs, some Father MC stuff. A lot of records. There was Uptown records at the time. Also, I broke Rampage for Busta Rhymes over there at Arista. Get out of here.
Yeah. So through that connection, we got a call from my man from the Face Records, L.A. Reid, and he wanted to see us, and we flew down to the Super Bowl. Never forget, it was Super Bowl time. We went down to the Super Bowl and he took us to the game, and we were up in the box, and he was talking to us, and we rode around listening to the Outkast stuff, and he said he wanted to kind of take it a different approach. Because I was getting a lot of activity breaking records because I was an artist and I had good relationships with a lot of the DJs. So
right.
He was like, I want somebody to really kind of break this in. I just don't want to service it and have it floating around. I want somebody to come in and really break this record. So I took the record and I called a lot of the main guys that I knew, close ones, I kind of like put it in their hands myself and said, listen, I need some spins on this. They're like, Paz, I don't know. Everybody was a little shaky and iffy, but once the record got in everybody's hands and after they gave it the courtesy spin, everybody was like, hey man, that song kind of pumped. I kind of like it. And they started playing it out of the love of liking the record, and then the record just started taking off from there. I mean, I did help break the record, but these guys were just super talented. It was going to happen somewhere down the line anyway. So they're just that talented and just that great, and big shout out to Big Boy and Andre. Made me very proud to see them do what they do. And I always say all the time that they are like one of the biggest groups in hip hop. Next to Run DMC and EPMD, I think they're one of the biggest groups in hip hop.
That's right. So that is so dope that you really had a part in breaking down barriers and unifying hip hop. So that is like so
also Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan, Protect Your Neck. I was also service. I gave them the college list to put it out, and they always give me a lot of love for that. Their managers Melquan and Shabazz at the time, and I hope get Protect Your Neck off the ground, and
wow.
And they give me a lot of love for that.
Okay, these things I just never knew. This is really, really awesome.
Yes, good stuff.
Yes. Now, back in 1988, you and MC Lyte joined forces for I'm Not Having It. And now, so y'all are back with the animated video for a revamped version of the song titled I'm Still Not Having It. So tell us about that.
Yeah, Still Not Having It. Wonderful song. Great record. We just had to get a second bite at the apple of that one more time. She was calling me up and did a couple of shows with her. I did the Kennedy Center with her, Sony Hall with her, and we did the Phillips Arena, and also we did the MTV Jams anniversary. We came out and we destroyed that. So that was just fun, and I just said, we need to just do an updated version of this. So everybody kept saying, I need to go back and do that again. You need to go back and do that again. So I said, you know what, let's go back and do it again. They went back and did it again, and I thought the animated stretch to it was kind of make it more colorful and make it more entertaining. So we went with the animated version, and that was a very, very, very good outcome. Very good. I mean, I think it adds to the legacy of I'm Not Having It.
That's right, and y'all still don't miss a beat. Y'all still was right there. Like
that's right.
In 30 years is perfect.
That's right, like it was yesterday.
That's right. So now, you're doing big things on Rock the Bells XM Radio. Love that station, Channel 43, for those who don't know, right?
That's right. It's a stand-up show. It's on Rock the Bells. I'm pausing for a hot second because I'm a caretaker, and my mother is very ill, so I'm kind of pausing for the minute. So we'll be back shortly. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm part of the Rock the Bells team, and we'll keep things going, and you'll definitely hear the show back in a hot second.
Okay. All right. So I asked this question pretty much I just love to hear the answers from, anyone that I interview. What does hip-hop mean to you, and why do you feel like hip-hop chose you?
Hip-hop means freedom. Hip-hop means expression. Hip-hop means fun to me. And I think hip-hop chose me because I was an innocent guy and I needed something. I've always been that much of a loner in my life. And like my cousins probably like my closest friends. I kind of like always did things on my own. I always thought inside my head. And I think hip hop said, "Hey man, I'm gonna be your best friend." And I think that's why it chose me, and I chose it. So now I'm very vocal and I express myself a lot because of this music. And I don't know how many where I would probably be without it.
Got it. Well, that's so awesome. Now, where do you draw your artistic inspiration from? Because I seem like you still, is out there, wanting to make new music. Like, when you need some inspiration, where do you draw from?
I'm a big Marvin Gaye fan. I always go back to the greats. Like I said, when I made "I'm Not Having It," I always thought, what would Marvin Gaye do if he could do a song right now? And he was always big with duets. So when I did that, with me and Lyte, we're just a modern day Tammy Terrell and Marvin.
Right.
So that's what we did. So that's what I was going into with that. But yeah, I just like the greats. I listen to the greats, like Stevie Wonder, like I did the All I Do. I just listen to Stevie Wonder. A lot of the greats, Barry White, Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield. And then sometimes, no matter how long I listen to it, something new always comes out of it. So I just keep listening to the greats. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and happy belated birthday. Your day was August 9th,
Yes.
Leo Nation, Leos are cool people.
That's right. You're very giving. And we cut you off real quick, too.
Well, I do have a lot of Leo friends, so I do know, ins and outs of that, for sure.
That's right. We got big hearts, so we'll cut you fast.
Very true. So, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to and tell us how to find everything? You on social media? How do we find out everything about you?
Yeah. Big shout out to Angela Davis. My ride or die. She rocks with me, for a very long time. Shout out to everybody from Rock the Bells. That's Team Rock the Bells. Big up to them. Shout out to my old school crew, Lyte, Kane, Pooh Bah, the brand Nubians, Cool G Rap, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick. Shout out to the old school crew. And, if you want to check out Positive K, go to PositiveK.com. You can see some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff. Social media wise, you can go to +K_. That's +K_. And you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Shoot me some information, man. Give me some vibes, some energy. Boost me up, because as much energy you give me, I give it back to you. So just stay tuned with me, man. I follow anybody too. If you got a profile picture and you follow me, I'll follow you back.
Oh, okay, that'll definitely work. Well, we definitely gonna play. I'm still not having it. We're gonna be playing that after this interview. And please, like I said, go check him out on Rock the Bells Radio. And look, I must say, this has been one of my all-time favorite interviews. I really enjoy having you here.
Well, baby, thank you so very much. Thanks for having me. And remember, baby, before I go, legends of an era always stick together. And around.
Okay, I know that's right. Well, you are definitely, classic hip-hop and boom bap at its finest, and thank you for being our guest. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked. It's the Boom Bap Hour Uncut, y'all.